Welcome to Wealth in Your Sleep, your source for online success. My name is Wes. Today I want to introduce my new traffic calculator because I don't think people that have myleadgensecret understand the true value of the leads and the quality of the leads and service that myleadgensecret offers. Okay, but before I get into the mathematical data and the calculations, I want you to understand the process it takes to calculate all this through a funnel, okay? So a funnel in marketing terms is explained as such, okay? So you have a funnel that looks like this or like this picture right here, and generally the top of the funnel is usually your advertising source. Now, whether that be myleadgensecret, solo ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, Bing ads, whatever source that you're generating traffic, it could even be a free source. You could be actually reaching out to people that you might know or that you come across, and you're generating a lead source. So that usually is the top of the funnel, and it's usually the biggest source because you're putting this offer in front of them, and then whether they decide that they're interested or not is really what it really takes it to the next level, which is the prospect level. So the prospect level is usually when they're introduced to a capture page where they can then put in their name and email address, or just the email address alone. And then after they do that, they are then presented with the offer, okay? And then they have the potential to become a customer. Now, in marketing, we usually have a follow-up sequence through an email autoresponder that could then send out follow-up emails, and then in turn, over a period of time and series of emails, could then potentially convert the offer, because statistically speaking, it usually takes somebody 7 to 10 times before to see something before they actually buy something. Okay, so this is it's a well-known marketing term. This is the funnel. So you have your leads and advertising source, and then they're presented to a capture page, and by putting in their information, they are then presented an offer. Okay, so they have to put in their email to be presented the offer. So it's a quid pro quo type of situation, and then not everybody that sees the offer then purchases. So I just want to show you some real data. This is a real traffic calculator. I did make a video prior that explained this, but it did have some bad formulas. I didn't really double check my formulas before I made the video, so I wanted to do my subscribers and the internet justice by making a new video and really explaining it better, and showing you my calculations and real-time data. Okay, so I'm just going to go right over to I'm going to go over to my calculator and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've already added some calculations in here, and I will show you what they are in just a minute. But right here, this is going to be the clicks. Okay, so when you present somebody an offer through an ad or an email, usually you will have an affiliate link in there for the offer that you're presenting. Okay, now that could be a capture page, or that could be just directly to the sales page, depending on where you're advertising. Okay, so this is going to be the clicks or the hops that happens on your ad, and then the cost that it takes to then pay for that advertising source. And then you're going to have an opt-in percentage. Okay, so the opt-in percentage is based on how many people are presented to how many people actually put in their information, their name and email, and then became a subscriber. So this is automatically calculated based on the percentage, and 30% is a pretty good percentage if you have a good offer or capture page. Okay, and then after those people that are opted in, that are taken to the offer, there is a percentage that actually convert right away. Okay, and then that is based on numbers, okay? So the 3% is probably an average percentage based on the quality of the offer. So I would say this is a good quality offer if 3% are actually buying, okay? And then we can grab this average conversion from the offers that you're presenting. So I like to present marketplace offers like ClickBank or maybe Warrior Plus or JV Zoo or Digistore 24. Some a marketplace that you don't actually have to buy the offer to present it, okay? And also another reason, that not that the offer is not good enough that you don't want to buy it, but it's a marketplace that is backed by a guarantee from this marketplace. So if these if you don't if your lead or somebody who decides to follow up with the offer decides that the offer is not good enough, that it doesn't provide them value, they have a guarantee, a set amount of time that they can get a refund. Okay. So that is another reason why I like offering marketplace offers, because they do have that guarantee from the marketplace that if the person doesn't find that value, they can get a refund. Okay. So I'm going to show you how I calculated this based on solo ads. So if you don't know what solo ads, there's a popular vendor called Udemy. Okay, it's a what do you call it? It's a marketplace for solo ad vendors and advertisers. So we would in this case we would be the advertiser, and they would be these people that you're finding would be sellers. They would be the vendors. Okay, so they have lists of subscribers that they've built up over time, and they allow you to submit a package based on how many clicks and your budget. So when you first buy a solo ad, you probably want to send 100 clicks or 200 clicks just to test out that seller, because you don't know the quality of their traffic. A lot of You're kind of rolling the dice on these solo vendors, and a place like Udemy actually holds these sellers accountable by putting a percentage of people that actually bought a package and then actually um, filled out something that said that they got a sale after running a package. Okay, so obviously right here, this would be the 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 percentage of people that actually got a sale after running a package. So the higher the number, the better. Okay, now the higher the number also is going to increase the amount per click. So when you buy a package, you're paying per clicks. So they guarantee that you're going to get a certain amount of clicks, so that is what you're buying. Okay. And then obviously you want to have more people that have actually rated these sellers. Okay. So if you have somebody that's just starting out, you're really rolling the dice, and you could be throwing money at the wall, so to speak. Okay. So right now, I would say probably the lowest amount that I can see just by going to find sellers. See, if I just re-click this and refresh it, you have some advertised, people that want you to see their offers higher. The base average that I'm seeing, probably the lowest cost you're going to see on Udemy is probably about 40 cents. You might see something lower, but I'm just going to base it on the bottom value of 40 cents per click. Okay. And like I said, you're probably going to want to start out with a low amount of clicks. And I would say 200 clicks is a solid amount to start with. Okay. So based on my calculations, okay, so let me clear this calculator, because I was just calculating this earn per sale, and I'll show you how I calculated that. Okay, so we're just going to calculate the cost per click, which is 40 cents. So we'll do 40 cents times the number of clicks. So that is going to be 200, and then you're going to get $80. So that is going to be the cost of your traffic, and you want to run traffic on a consistent basis. So maybe daily, maybe weekly, it really depends, up to you. Okay. So when you're starting out, this could be very expensive for people, but I just want to show you real values. Okay. So $80 is not very expensive for solo ads. Usually you're spending 100 or more on a 200 click package. Okay, so based on these values with a 30% opt-in, so that's a good percentage of opt-ins, okay? And if you're getting higher than that, I would really question the quality of those clicks if they're just bots. Some some websites and traffic packages and solo ad vendors, they will incentivize people to click and opt in on offers just to get a reward on the other side. Okay. So it's you really have to test and you have to do a lot of research into what solo ad vendors are going to provide you the best source of traffic. Okay. And then, like I said, 3% is a really probably realistic conversion rate. So based on these values, and okay, so this earn per sale, I base this on marketplace offers. So let's go back to ClickBank, which is a really good marketplace. And I just went over here to the e-business and e-marketing section in ClickBank. And then I took two of the offers that I'm currently promoting. It's two of their highest offers, which is this one. So this get paid to use Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. It's called Paying Social Media Jobs, and their ClickBank ID or their vendor ID is social paid. So from now on in this video, I'm just going to call them social paid. Okay. And then I took this value right here. So this is an average conversion. This is real-time data. This is the average conversion that's being paid out from this offer in real time. So I've taken this value from Right App Reviews, and their vendor ID for this offer is Right Apps. So from now on, I'm going to refer to this offer as Right Apps and this one as social paid. Okay, so I've taken these two values, so 40, 10. Let's take this over here. We'll clear it. So 40, 10, and then we'll go plus 30, 81 is 70, 91, and that's two offers, so I have to divide by two. So the average conversion rate between those two offers, if you're just rotating back and forth like I am, I have split my offers to my leads. So I'm going to round this up since it's a 5 right here to 3546. Okay. So let's go back to the traffic calculator. It's 3546. So if you were running this, this is just, this isn't guaranteed what you're going to get. You might get better, you might get worse. Okay. So these are just numbers. Okay. I can't guarantee this is going to be accurate. This is just based on based on experience and my marketing knowledge. Okay, so your gross revenue, if you were to run this based on these values, would mean that you would probably get 1.8 sales, and you would actually earn $63.83. Okay, and your total cost would be $80. So that means your return on investment would be 80%. So you haven't even earned back your total investment. So your total profit loss would be negative $16.17. Okay. Now, I have been doing a case study for the last 100 days, and with my lead gen secret, I have 10 accounts. So currently, it is costing me $10 per day. Okay. So I have real data and a real spreadsheet. So if you haven't watched my videos, I will link the playlist down in the video description. Go ahead, watch those videos, and I report real-time data. Okay, so this is based off of my real life experience, and I've implemented this calculator into my case study. Okay, so like I said before earlier in this video, I did have some bad formulas that I had in here that they were assigned to wrong values, and I corrected them since. So I am making this new video to show you how I've calculated all this. And if you still think I might have calculated this wrong, I would appreciate it if you would just comment down below. Okay, so this is going to look like a lot of numbers, and I'm going to break it down really, really easily so that you understand. Okay, So currently this month in August, okay, currently this month in August, so this is going in 100 days, I have a total of 7 sales, okay? Now, you can grab the data that I'm going to explain just by logging into your ClickBank account. And if you've been running ClickBank, if you've been running your offers to ClickBank, or your ad source to ClickBank, then you will be able to follow along. Or maybe if you have My Lead Gen Secret and you've been promoting ClickBank offers, you can certainly follow along. Okay, so what I've done is I've come here and this is real-time data, so this is reporting from August 1st to August 17th, and I've taken these values right here. So I've taken this value, the 7, this value right here, gross amount of sales. So I have 7 initial sales. Now I'm not including upsells because they are just part of upsells. So these are the initial sales. This is what you're going to need to calculate. Initial sales, your gross amount of in sales, your order form impressions. So order form impressions are when you send people to the landing page from the ClickBank offer, they're then, if they want to follow through with the offer, they are presented with an opt-in where they can submit their email address, and then they are taken to an order form where they can become a member of that service. In our case, Social Paid and Right Apps. Now, those two offers are a training program to freelance for businesses and influencers that need help improving their reach on social media. Okay, so by becoming a member of that platform, they are then trained to help help these influencers and businesses out with their content, and they can take on jobs. Excuse me. Okay, so order form impressions would be opt-ins. Okay, so this would be subscribers for these vendors. So I've taken this value, number of sales, gross amount in sales, and the hop count. Okay, so I've used those values to calculate those calculations. Okay, so I'm going to break it down really nice and easy for you. So this is my current amount in sales this month. So like I said, the 332.76 in gross sales is plugged in right here. So far this month, I've got 7 sales. Okay, 7 sales. So that's added right here. You saw that I had 105 impressions, order form impressions. So I've added that there. Okay, let's go back. Order form impressions and the total number of days reported so far in this month. Okay, so 17 days. So by adding my daily hops in here, I'm able to average it out with a formula. Okay, I'm able to average that out to 1,606 hops. Okay, so way more than what I showed you on this calculator, but it is cheaper traffic. They are shared leads, they're permission-based leads, so other people are also sending their offers to them. So it's much cheaper traffic. Okay, so a 100 or 1,606 hops on average per day. Based on these monthly values, I'm able to calculate that it's costing me just under a penny. Okay, so 6/10 or 3/5 of a penny. Okay, so 0.006. So yeah, just over half a penny per click. And based on my average of how many um, order form impressions per day, or order form impressions for the month divided by the number of days, calculates how many average order form impressions I'm getting per day. Okay, so let me repeat that. So the total number of order form impressions in the month reported so far divided by the number of days reported so far calculates the average number of order form impressions per day. Okay, so this isn't guaranteed. This is just based on the average. Okay, now of those order form impressions, I am currently getting a 6.67% conversion rate. So that's higher than the average conversion rate that you might get from a solo ad package or running ads on Google, Facebook, YouTube, Bing, solo ads. Okay. So I'm getting a 6.67% conversion rate. Now remember, I'm 100 days in, and you can see over the months it has increased. So steadily increased, and currently I'm at, so this might fluctuate because I'm only reporting 17 days in. Okay, so based on the number of order form impressions per day and the number of conversions I'm getting per day, means I'm getting 0.41 sales per day. So not quite one sale per day. Okay, so about a 41% sale per day. And then based on the number of days in the month, or the number of sales divided by the number of days in the month, calculates my average earning per sale. Okay, so I hope you might have to rewatch this a few times to understand that, but this is based on the number, the value, how much I've received in sales divided by the number of days. Okay, so my average sale per day is $47.54. Okay, so remember, I have 10 accounts, so it's costing me a total cost of $10 per day. And based on the percentage of sales per day times the average earning per sale per day, means I'm earning on average about $19.57 per day. Okay, so that is a profit loss of $9.57. So that means after my cost, I'm left with $9.57. That means I have a 195.74% return on investment. Okay, that is way higher than this 80%. Okay, so I hope you're able to understand so far. Okay, so these values right here are calculated on an average per day value. Okay, these values right here are current to date so far in the month. So 17 days, 105 impressions, 7 sales, and then my value right here. So actually, I should probably turn this blue as well. So let me turn this blue so that way you can see that I have to, this is calculated in my calculator. Okay, so I'll fix this later. So, and then the number of counts, I have 10 accounts, and remember, it's costing me $1 per day per account, so that's $10. Okay, so now, but if you understand that My Lead Gen Secret, actually, you can earn from My Lead Gen Secret by referring people to them. It reduces the amount of cost per day. Okay, so I've made a new little section right here that I'm going to explain. Now, in the past video that I made, this was way incorrect, and I've since removed that video. So I know this video is becoming long, but I really want you to understand the quality and the value. So this is based on real-time data. So My Lead Gen Secret does have a 5-level referral program, and I'm able to earn residual income per account. Okay, so currently I'm earning $313 a month for from all my accounts. Okay, now I need to hit a $30 minimum before I can request that payout. Okay, so some of these accounts I'm not able to request a payout. So this is just an average. So I'm not earning this exactly every single month. It's going to fluctuate as I'm able to earn these payouts. So I have it right here. My Lead Gen Secret income is fluctuating. So over the course of my case study, I've been referring more and more people. So I have been reducing my my cost for my lead gen secret. Okay, so currently, um, actually, this is going to be a positive now. So I need to update this. I actually, let me just fix this real quick. So we will just go right here and we will do that. Oh, no, actually they're conditional. So let me not do that. Let me, uh, well, I'll fix this later. So this should be green. I'm actually earning $13 per month. Okay, so um, there's no, it's not costing me anything at this point. So actually, this needs to be a positive number. So we will put plus 13. Okay, so currently I'm getting $13 per month. Okay, so far, I really appreciate it if you've watched it this far. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail, but if you haven't already done so, I greatly appreciate it. If you subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, hit that bell icon so you get notified of my videos when they come out, and then share my videos, okay? And then also, if you wanted to get started with My Lead Gen Secret, the very first link in the description will get you started, and you also join my team in which you get my free exclusive bonuses from me, which at this point has thousands of dollars in value, okay? So it's my highest converting email swipes, generic swipes to help you get your first referrals or promote any other opportunities that you're getting. And then my personal video training that I have unlisted on YouTube that you will get access to help you get started with My Lead Gen Secret. So by clicking that first link in the video description will get you started. Okay, so let's go back into it. So currently it's not an expense at this point. I'm actually earning $13 per month from the system. Okay, so it's no longer an expense for me, but of course this is real-time data, so I can't report my average. I'm only going to report what I'm actually getting on a monthly basis. So I've added my calculations in here, and currently I'm able to request about 6 payouts from my accounts, which means so my total cost for all 10 accounts is $300 per month. If I subtract that cost from what I'm actually able to request this month, $243, calculates out to a total expense of only $1.84 per day. Okay, so it was reduced after my income to $1.84 per day. So that means my profit loss in actuality increased from $9.57 to $17.74. Okay, so that is calculated based on my revenue per day. So how much I'm receiving per day based on these calculations minus my cost per day. Okay, or divided. So it's my, yeah. So my revenue per day divided by my cost. So my investment means that I'm getting this month so far a 1,064.56% return on investment. Okay, so now previously these values were different in my prior video, so I've since removed that. So this is accurate. So when I first started out my case study, I predicted that in 2 to 3 months I will have a positive return on investment and I will break even and be in profit. Okay, so my first month starting this with all 10 accounts, so I added 6 new accounts and I currently have 10 accounts. My total revenue based on these real-time calculations, my 5 sales I earned that month, my 409 order form impressions, and there was 31 days in that month. I was able to calculate this. I had a higher cost per click, but I also had an additional expense because I did have those setup fees in May for 6 accounts. Okay, so but I want to report accurate real-time data. So I'm obviously not going to manipulate any numbers just to make my numbers look better. Okay, that's just not me. I'm an honest guy. So that means I was averaging about 13 order form impressions per day and getting a 1.22% conversion rate in sales. So that means I was getting about 0.16, so not even a sale, not even a quarter sale per day. Okay, so I was getting an average 16% sale per day. So no, I don't think I can really say that. So 0.16 sales per day. So not one sale per day. So that means I was earning $4.17 per day in the month of May with a cost of $10 per day, meaning my profit loss was $5.83 per day. Okay, which a return on investment of 41.66%. Now, obviously I added my expense in there, which raised my cost per day. So my setup fees increased my cost per day to $11.74. So that's $1.74 more per day. And then my actual profit loss was negative $7.58, which means I had a real return on investment of 35.48%. Okay. So I hope that made sense. Now, going into June, that was my second month, so I broke even that month. So that put me in a positive return on investment. My income from my lead gen secret reduced my cost of $10 per day to $5.67 per day. Okay, so that means I had a profit loss of so I had a profit of $7.13 per day in sales and and cost. Okay, so this return on investment, remember, it's calculated by the return on investment divided by the cost per day. So that means it put me at a 225.84% return on investment in sales. Okay, sales per day. Sales divided by cost. Now, in July, I actually had more income than cost. Okay, so that put me in a positive. So that means at that point it was not an expense for me. So I had to remove this formula because at this point it's not an investment. So there is no calculation to be made. Now, if I'm wrong, if you actually, if there is a way to calculate that, I would appreciate it if you would put it in the comments. But as far as I know, there is no investment. So this is actually just an income source at this point. Okay. So an income source. So that means I was earning $21.24 per day because I was actually receiving from my lead gen secret a positive $4.26, which increased my revenue per day. So this was actually an income source instead of an investment. So moving in, I already covered August. So I hope you found value in this video. I hope you understand it. I understand if it's hard to explain, you can rewind it and watch it again, or just restart the video and watch it again. But it's really not that hard to explain. A lot of this is based on an average, based on real-time data. Okay, so remember, it takes into consideration the current number of sales I've received this month so far, which has been 332. You know what? I'm going to remove this. I want to take this off because it's harder to see these numbers. So I'm just going to reset that. Okay, so $332.76 sales. So this average is divided by the number of days so far in this month. So I've had a total number of 7 sales and a total number of 105 order form impressions. It's able to calculate all these numbers for me. Okay. You know, obviously I have to update this to get this number average because this is also a calculation. See, it's an average of all of these numbers. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. If you watched it this far, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, hit that bell icon so you get notified of my videos in the future, and then share my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Wes. If you want to get started, click that very first link in the video description, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.